To wrap up this module 4, this was a really long module on heat stress and fatigue. We'll go through a few quick takeaways. So first, heat stress accumulates from both external and internal sources. So there's environmental heat stress and exertional heat stress. And there are a lot of factors for each of them. The ambient environment, temperature, humidity are very, very critical. As far as exertional heat stress, it's really just the volume intensity of exercise that's the main driver of metabolic heat production. We reviewed central fatigue, which acts like the governor on a car. It is a protective ceiling, so it'll downregulate motor output to keep the body safe and prevent it from overtraining or overexerting itself. Peripheral fatigue is what we see at the muscle level, distal to the body. This is where you see enzymes being inhibited, neuromuscular transmission, muscle force output. They all have their different responses to elevated temperatures. As far as the cardiovascular system, we've looked at cardiovascular drift and the way the body has to compensate for both demands of exercise and demands of heat. And there's also impacts of dehydration involved in there. We've looked at how cognitive performance is impaired by heat and how heat stress represents a cognitive load that impacts not only the ability to function, but also, there's behavioral and perceptive cues, pacing, all of these different aspects of the athlete performance that are impacted by elevated temperatures. So the strategies for professionals: first of all, we want to be educated, understand what the signs are. We want to have cooling proactively, so pre-cooling before if possible, and then per-cooling during breaks, rest activities, palm cooling, fans. Cold water immersion is less likely for during, but potentially after, and in cases of emergency, have cooling as part of the program and part of the protocol, especially in hot and more challenging environments. Look for ways to manage self-pacing, internal cues, hydration, monitoring. Take all the data and opportunity you have to fully assess the athlete performance and modify accordingly.